adjustment that you thought K-State made at the half, and then how did you guys respond to that?
Well, I mean, we knew they were going to come out. They're too good of a team. They're too well coached to not come out and make a run. I think obviously we saw Garcia, trying to post up our guards, and I thought they did a really good job of that. And then the adjustment we made is just to go double her earlier to try to get out of her hands and force somebody else to try to score it who wasn't Spicer or Sides. And they did a good job of executing that. I thought once we got adjusted, we handled it better in the fourth quarter than we did the third.
And then I think both of these teams had kind of struggled shooting from outside coming into today's game. You both shoot plus 45%. Was that a surprise for you? And how was that kind of manifest?
Not for Kansas State. I mean, we know they're a team that can shoot the basketball. Even watching Spicer in high school, she's McDonald's All-American for a reason. And so we kept saying, this can't be the game where she sees it go in. And, of course, it was the game. But just a ton of respect for Coach Mitty and what he does and the offense they run and how he puts his players in position. So not shocked at all that they shot the ball well. Listen, he's got a lot of new players. We have a lot of new players. I think we both are still trying to get comfortable with playing with each other and learning the offense. And so, hopefully for both of us, we continue to get better. I think when you look up in conference play, you got 3-4 freshmen on the floor for them. They're going to be really tough to deal with once they figure it out.
Questions. First, from the eye test in the fourth period, to you, what was the deciding factor?
I think we got stops when we needed to. We made free throws, and then Nye Pryor, our point guard, just really put the team on her back. She got to the free throw line. She made the right decisions and scored the basketball or got it to the right people.
And then in the second period, when you're shooting more than 70% from the field, was that about as well an executed period as you've had all year?
Absolutely. And I think what happened, obviously Kansas State came out and dared us to shoot the basketball. And so we just continued to get movement. And then we made a few shots and it forced them to come out a little bit. And then from there, we could just continue on our offense. So I was proud of our team for how they were patient. They didn't settle. The threes we took were the right threes. 23 is probably a little bit more than what we would normally take, but I was fine with most of them. We knew this was going to be a game where we had to make some shots, and we did.
A couple more real quick. One, you overhauled your team. What did you not like about last year's team? What do you like better about this year's team?
Well, I don't think it's anything that we didn't like about last year's team other than we got hurt and we didn't have a full roster, right? But those individuals are great human beings and great players. With that being said, this year's team fits our style of what we want to do as a coaching staff in terms of our defensive intensity. We have shooters. We have people who can play inside. We've got people who can score, who are three-level scorers. And so this team, the culture is wonderful. The chemistry is great. And I'm not saying that last year's team wasn't. We just got hurt at the wrong time last year.
And then my final question is, and this is a more general question, how much, if at all, has the success of the football team permeated to other athletic teams in the department?
Did you watch that game yesterday? Did y'all watch that game? Who counted us out? Be honest. Be honest. I appreciate that. Okay. Listen, we were on the plane hoping to delay takeoff so we could start the third quarter and see what was going to happen. Obviously, Mike Elko has done a tremendous job with that program, and his energy and his leadership just permeates through all of us. And that also starts with our athletic director, Trev Alberts, and just the intentionality he has to make sure that we are put in a position to be successful. But of course, winning makes everyone happy. So we're super happy for our football program.